welcome to this Wednesday, November the 23rd edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone, the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. It's Wednesday. It's like our Friday today.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, don't say thank God. You love this show. Okay, let's start off by recapping Raw. It started off with Goldberg coming out following his big win on the night before at Survivor Series against Brock Lesnar. Comes out and says, you know what? I was thinking about this is my farewell. Then all of a sudden, Stephanie McMahon stopped him after the match and said, backstage, and said, you know what? Do you have one last run left in you? And he has officially entered himself in the 2017 Royal Rumble. Tony, we knew this going in that he officially signed the contract. He announced it on Monday. Your thoughts on Goldberg entering the Royal Rumble?
Well, yes, Goldberg is a big, huge thing, but one more title run would be interesting for Goldberg because he needs to prove that even Goldberg could become World Heavyweight Champion.
Then we have, of course, we have the tag team titles on the line. New Day defeats Sheamus and Cesaro. They're going to break the streak in a couple of weeks. Next week, they're going to defend against, who did they say they were, who are they defending against next week?
Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to break this record of demolition?
No. I think Gallows and Anderson are going to get their revenge and get the tag team titles. I think the streak's not going to... The streak's going to end just short of Demolition's record.
Also, in that match, you saw some heelish tactics from New Day. Are they going to turn heel?
Oh, I hope not.
Because they grabbed the leg of Cesaro, or of Sheamus. They kind of fooled Cesaro. So a lot of interesting twerks that we're not even seen in a while from New Day.
Yeah, that's a big task by New Day.
Cedric Alexander defeats Daivari. Then we have the highlight reel, which was classic. Kevin Owens, as they go back and forth, he's yelling about the monkeys in the truck. Then eventually they all blame Roman Reigns for what happened. And then Seth Rollins comes out, Roman Reigns comes out, Mick Foley comes out, and eventually we're announced a Universal Championship match at the end of the night between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, and a no disqualification, and both Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho would be banned from ringside. Rusev defeats Enzo as Enzo was naked around the hallways in front of Lana. She got a first class look at the sausage, Tony. Gallows and Anderson defeat the Golden Truth. Braun Strowman absolutely annihilates Sami Zayn. Apparently it was the price he had to pay for not bringing the Intercontinental title to Raw. Do you think he deserved that?
No. I think it wasn't his fault for losing the Intercontinental title. Mick Foley should have blamed Maurice for being ringside after that match.
Then we have Charlotte coming out with Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Bayley, all yapping. And Charlotte was announced next week in Charlotte, oddly enough, where she was born. She will defend her title against Sasha Banks. Then there'll be a title match, or then there was a tag team match. Sasha Banks makes Charlotte tap out. It was Charlotte and Nia Jax against Sasha Banks and Bayley. So Sasha Banks has the advantage going into that match next week. Number one contender for the Cruiserweight title, the winner, would get a shot at 205 Live, which will be the debut next Tuesday night. Rich Swann defeats Noam Dar and TJ Perkins. Then the Universal title, Kevin Owens defeats Seth Rollins when a masked man in a Sin Cara mask, oddly enough. Chris Jericho interferes, distracts Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens retains. Tony, did you expect anything less?
Nah, it was Kevin Owens' night in Toronto, but Jericho was not supposed to be involved in this match, and I guess the repercussion will be next week. Mick Foley will take care of Chris Jericho personally.
Probably one of the best Raws we've seen in a while.
Yeah, since the night after WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, we were there, Tony.
Yep.
So overall, a very good Raw, and of course next week's in Charlotte should be that much more exciting. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to preview Ring of Honor and NXT that are going to be taking place tonight. That's next on the Ringside Report. On this date, Tony, in 1989, the Ultimate Warriors defeated the Heenan family at Survivor Series.
That was in Chicago at the Rosemont Horizon.
Yes, it was. Good job, Tony. You're brilliant. Of course, Thanksgiving going to be coming up this week, Tony. Who do you got coming over? Are you guys host Thanksgiving, or what happens at the Smoody household?
We just host Thanksgiving. I got a bowling tournament in the morning first before I feather the turkey.
Well, you're not supposed to eat the feathers, Tony. Yeah, so, yeah, I think we have, what, 8 people in my family, and all of a sudden my mom came home Sunday night with a 20-pound turkey.
Oh, boy.
So, I don't know. I've been trying to track my calories. It stops after tomorrow morning. I gotta fast tonight, and then I weigh myself, and then I start going to Snap Fitness on Monday, but I don't know, I might get all them pounds back in one weekend, because that's a lot of turkey to consume, Smoody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's preview Ring of Honor, of course, coming up tonight. We are just a little over a week away from their big show, Final Battle, which will take place at the Manhattan Center in the heart of New York. As it is going to be, Silas Young's going to be in action. Of course, he wants the opportunity to get back in the world title picture. He's the last real man. Do you think he deserves one more run? I mean, he's getting up there in age. Does he deserve one more run at the NXT Ring of Honor Championship?
Yeah, he looks pretty good with the Ring of Honor and everything.
Do you even know what I said, Smoody?
I'm not sure, right? Yeah, well, definitely he's a different tag team, but it's a good thing to be part of Ring of Honor with this team.
Tony, who am I talking about?
I don't know.
Are you paying attention, Smoody?
I was, but somebody called my house phone.
Are you back with me?
Yes, I'm back with you.
Silas Young, does he deserve one more run as a world champion?
Oh, no. Silas Young, this guy, no.
Also,
let me tell you something about Silas Young.
Go ahead, Tony.
Silas Young is not the last man real standing on earth. Jason Traver, this guy who likes Silas Young, he's a piece of garbage. Silas Young, he's a nobody.
Also in action, we're going to see Colt Cabana and Dalton Castle. There's going to be an interesting twist. I already watched this episode. And, of course, we will recap. We won't have time to recap. We don't have a show on Friday. So we'll try to bring it up again next week. The 6-man title tournament semifinals, the Kingdom will face CMLL. The winner will advance to Final Battle. Also, Tony, it was announced that it will be Jay Lethal going one-on-one against Cody Rhodes at Final Battle.
Yeah, I'm already predicting that Cody Rhodes will beat Jay Lethal.
Oh, look at you laying that down. Okay, that's Ring of Honor. You can see it on Comet TV tonight or on Saturdays on My Network TV here in Wisconsin. Now let's talk about NXT. They're going to be coming off the heels of TakeOver Toronto. Samoa Joe's the world champion. What's next for Samoa Joe or Shinsuke Nakamura?
Nakamura is probably not talking to people. But,
well, he don't speak English.
I think Nakamura is going to be heading to the WWE big time real soon. And Joe, I think Bobby Roode's going to face in line or Austin Aries.
You think so?
I want to see I want to see two former TNA members go against each other.
Do you think, I mean, Triple H is the one that's in control of NXT. Do you think he's going to let all these guys, I mean, there's some great talent there, but a lot of them came from TNA. You haven't even heard of Austin Aries in the last couple of months, but there's some good talent there that came from TNA.
Yeah, and Eric Young, Bobby Roode, Sting, Austin Aries, Samoa Joe.
Crazy.
You know, it's ridiculous, but there's going to be a lot more TNA superstars that are going to be leaving TNA to go to WWE. Probably Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, I think of a few of them, but... Yeah,
we'll see, Tony. We'll see. Okay, that's NXT. That is tonight on the network. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to preview the Thanksgiving edition of TNA Impact Wrestling. That's next on the Ringside Report. On this day, Tony, Survivor Series 1994... Undertaker defeated Yokozuna in a casket match.
With Chuck Norris as a troubleshooting guest referee, and that was when Bob Mr. Backlund
I remember when I believe Chuck Norris gave a kick to Jeff Jarrett that pretty much made him fly right back up the aisle.
Yep, that was in the Freeman Coliseum in San Antonio, Texas.
And of course, WWE will be returning to the San Antonio area for Royal Rumble. That will be at the Alamo Dome, which Royal Rumble was there before?
97.
97, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Okay, let's preview Impact for tomorrow. It's a Thanksgiving edition. Should be exciting as we get closer and closer to, I don't even know, there's not even a pay-per-view coming up. But TNA's been famous for having some Thanksgiving type of impacts. So who's going to get a turkey or who's going to get something thrown on them this week at Impact?
I think that what they normally have is a battle royale where the loser has to wear a turkey costume.
That was Eric Young's invention.
Yeah, that was Eric Young. But I think it's going to be, you're probably going to see Eli Drake.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that happening this week?
Yes.
It's going to be, because, of course, last week on the edition of Fact to Life, Eli Drake and EC3 are going to face each other, and EC3 is the #1 contender. If Eli Drake wins, he gets the #1 contendership. If EC3 wins, Eli Drake can't talk.
Oh no.
So what's the point of Eli Drake if he can't use his voice? He's one of the best promo guys going right now.
Shut up, dummy. But no, it's ridiculous that Eli Drake cannot lose his face. That's why I'm going for the mayor of dummies, Eli Drake.
The mayor of dummies?
The mayor of dummies. Dummy, yeah.
Oh, Smoothie. So you got that also going on, but also this weird thing going on between what's her name? The chick from Decay, Rosemary. Her and Jade have been doing this weird stuff in the I think it's up in the ceiling. I don't know what they're doing, but do you think Jade's gonna become possessed and join Decay?
Oh my God, it reminds me when Gail Kim was abducted and she was with Decay.
That happened?
Yeah.
Oh, Smoothie. I don't know. Well, what else is gonna happen? What else is gonna happen, Tony?
Well, let's see. We're gonna find out more about DCC, James Storm's crew.
That's true.
Next week on Impact Wrestling, we are gonna have a new Knockout champion. Gail Kim was forced to vacate the Knockout championship last Thursday.
She was?
Yep, she was on the she talked to JB and she said, because of my injury I found for going against Maria and what happened to her the week prior when Rosemary grabbed her neck, the doctors could not clear her. So therefore she had to vacate the title. So next week on Impact there will be 2 knockouts fighting for the knockouts title. So look out for Maria.
And this is happening on the Thanksgiving edition?
No, it's happening next week.
December 1st.
Yep.
Oh boy. So I skip when I'm behind on them. I skip the interview promos. I just watch the matches, and I guess I should have watched that because that's why I didn't know. So that's Impact. That'll be tomorrow night. Thanksgiving edition. Of course, you're gonna be filled with turkey. There's some great football games gonna be on, and of course, we are off on Friday to enjoy the holiday. And I'm not going Black Friday shopping. I think I'll just be, in a food coma for the weekend. We'll be back on Monday. We're gonna recap Impact. We'll probably recap everything that we missed, and then we'll preview Raw and SmackDown as Raw's in Charlotte. I don't know where SmackDown is, but we'll do all that. So Tony, have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you on Monday.
All right, we'll see you then. Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
For Anthony Smoothie, I'm Ryan Young, so thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.